Hello there, and welcome to Sleep Science 360. I'm glad you're here. Maybe your day has been heavy, or maybe you're someone who drifts more easily into sleep when the universe feels close and full of quiet wonder. Tonight, you don't have to solve anything. You don't have to hold anything. Just breathe and let the weight of the world melt a little, because in the next moments, we're stepping into something rare. Not stories, not theories, but 100 real mysteries, phenomena that scientists still cannot explain. From the strange silence between galaxies to the hidden patterns inside your own mind, each one a small doorway into the unknown. And as your breath slows, the first mystery opens, soft as a fading star. You're settling now, your breath easing into the quiet around you, and the night opening like a slow, familiar door. You can rest now, because our first step is softer than light and older than memory. For a moment, imagine the universe not as a bright explosion, but as a question so vast that every star you've ever seen is just one syllable inside it. Scientists have mapped galaxies stretching 46 billion light-years outward, and still, they're not sure why any of it exists at all. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. It's okay to drift. The first mystery is simple to say and impossible to answer. Why is there something instead of nothing? 300 years of physics have circled this thought, and it remains untouched at the center, quiet, unbroken, waiting. You can rest now. We move gently through this space together, slowly enough for your body to loosen, but steady enough for your mind to stay curious just a little longer. Scientists know the universe as an expanding fabric, a smooth stretch of space created about 13.8 billion years ago. Yet the cause behind that creation remains silent. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Before the first atoms formed, before hydrogen cooled, before gravity learned how to gather itself, there may have been a moment with no time at all. A state so still that the word before loses meaning. It's okay to drift. Some theories whisper that the universe emerged from a quantum fluctuation, a tiny tremor in the emptiness as brief as 10 to the power of -35 seconds, yet powerful enough to seed every galaxy we will ever know. But even that asks the same question in a quieter form. Why was there a place for that tremor to happen? Why was there a stage for reality to begin? You can rest now. Others imagine a field, smooth and visible, stretching everywhere, holding potential the way a calm ocean holds the moon's reflection. When that field shifted, inflation began spreading the early universe faster than the speed of light, a breath drawn in so quickly that space itself rippled open. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. But even inflation, beautiful as it is, doesn't answer the heart of the mystery. It simply moves the door further back into the dark. Somewhere, equations fade into gentle uncertainty. It's okay to drift. And yet, here we are, floating inside a cosmos where 2 trillion galaxies drift like soft lanterns, where stars ignite at tens of millions of degrees, and where the atoms in your bloodstream were forged in explosions older than Earth. The Milky Way itself turns once every 230 million years, a slow breath of creation. You can rest now. Nothing about existence feels accidental. The laws of physics appear balanced to a degree so precise that if certain constants shifted by even 1 part in a million, no stars would form, no planets would cool, no life would whisper awake. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Some scientists call this fine-tuning. Others call it coincidence. Some imagine an infinite landscape of universes, a multiverse, each one with different rules, different shapes, different endings. If that's true, our universe might be just one quiet note in an endless cosmic chord. Somewhere, another world may shimmer and fade. It's okay to drift, and still, the question deepens. If infinite universes exist, why do they exist? If vacuum fluctuations create reality, why is there a vacuum? If laws govern creation, why do laws arise at all? Each answer unfolds into another question, softly, patiently, the way waves fold into the shore long after midnight. You can rest now. A poet once wrote, "Perhaps the universe is not a machine, but a memory of everything that could have been." And in that thought, the mystery becomes gentle. Not a puzzle meant to be solved, but a presence meant to be felt. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. As we drift deeper into tonight's journey, the first mystery remains with us, not demanding attention, not tightening the mind, but opening it. Opening it the way a camera shutter opens to the night sky, letting in more starlight than it can understand. Somewhere light continues to travel, and as your breath settles into a slower rhythm, we move toward the next quiet wonder, waiting just beyond the horizon of time. We drift a little deeper now, into the quiet region where thought loosens and the mind settles the way dust settles in moonlight. It's okay to drift. The first mystery continues to open soft as a long breath drawn by the cosmos itself. Physicists often return to a single idea that emptiness is never truly empty. Even in a perfect vacuum, pairs of particles appear and vanish in less than 1/1,000,000,000th of a second, a restless shimmer inside what we once imagined as nothing. You are safe here, slow and still. You can rest now. This fluctuation, this tiny shake at the base of existence, might be enough to begin everything. A single moment where imbalance blooms, where one particle remains after the dance has ended and space decides to grow around it. Somewhere, light continues to travel, but the universe doesn't reveal its beginnings directly. It speaks in background glow, in the cosmic microwave radiation that has cooled for nearly 14 billion years. A faint afterimage of creation, stretching across the sky, like a memory the night refuses to erase. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. It's okay to drift. This glow is so uniform that scientists can measure its temperature to within 1 part in 100,000. Yet, tiny variations, mere ripples in the early fog of existence, became galaxies, stars, planets, oceans, and living beings, learning how to feel the passing of time. You can rest now, and though these ripples are mapped, their origin remains untouched by certainty. They emerged from something deeper, a symmetry breaking, a gentle tilt in the primordial silence. The way a whisper can shift the direction of a dream. In the quiet between stars, you are remembered. Some cosmologists propose that universes might bloom endlessly, one inflating another, collapsing, each born from the ashes of a previous cosmos. A cycle lasting trillions upon trillions of years, too vast for any mind to hold. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Others imagine a single creation event where nothing became unstable and instability became everything. A soft contradiction at the heart of reality, that existence is the natural state and nothingness is the impossibility. Somewhere light continues to travel. We glide past these theories, the way a drifting ship glides past quiet constellations. None of them bind us. None of them must be chosen, because the mystery is not a wall to press your mind against, but an ocean that holds you without needing to answer. You can rest now, and still, the universe offers one more gentle curve of thought, that the laws of physics may not be written into reality, but may arise as reality cools, as if rules crystallize the way frost gathers on a window at dawn. The constants we measure, gravity, the speed of light, the charge of the electron, may simply be the stable pattern our universe settled into after an age of wild possibility. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. If these laws had frozen differently, even by a fraction of a percent, stars might never have formed. Without stars, carbon would never have been forged at 100 million degrees inside the hearts of ancient suns. Without carbon, life would have no story to write, and no one would be here to wonder at all. It's okay to drift, so the mystery of existence touches the mystery of life, and both remain calm, unrushed, like two parallel rivers flowing through cosmic time. In this stillness, you are part of something older than galaxies, older than the first light that crossed the newborn sky. You are safe here. A quiet idea unfolds now, that the universe did not begin with noise, but with permission. Permission for energy to become space, for space to become matter, for matter to become stars, and for stars to become the story that rests behind your breathing. Somewhere, light continues to travel, and so the first mystery does not close. It remains open the way the night remains open to every drifting thought. Why is there something rather than nothing? No scientist can say. But tonight, the question becomes a cradle rather than a burden. You can rest now, soft and low. We drift onward toward the next wonder, waiting quietly in the unfolding dark. The strange fabric of reality itself, woven from threads no human eye can see, but every heartbeat lives inside. We drift together now, leaving behind the first question of existence and moving into something even quieter, something that hums beneath every star, every atom, every breath you take. The universe is not only made of things, it is made of rules, patterns, a hidden order that holds everything in place. Even as galaxies move at hundreds of kilometers per second, you are safe here, low and slow. You can rest now. Physicists call this order the fabric of reality, a stretch of space and time, woven so gently that you feel it without ever touching it. When you move your hand in the air, you are bending spacetime. When the Earth orbits the Sun, it is following the curves of a cosmic geometry far older than its oceans. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Space-time is not a backdrop. It lives. It shifts. It tells light where to travel and tells matter how to move. And yet, no one fully understands why space-time exists at all. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Einstein once described gravity not as a force, but as the shape of space. Planets fall not because they're pulled, but because the ground beneath them is curved like a valley carved into the fabric of the universe. The Earth's orbit, a 150 million km ellipse, is simply the straightest path space can offer around the sun's weight. It's okay to drift, and still, this elegant picture dissolves when we descend into the quantum world. At scales smaller than 10 to the power of -15 meters, space-time stops behaving like a smooth fabric. It flickers. It trembles. It becomes unpredictable, a restless ocean of possibilities instead of a calm, continuous sheet. You can rest now. Here, particles don't sit still. They exist everywhere they can, all at once, until observed. A single electron can spread like a cloud, its position defined not by location, but by probability. Quantum mechanics governs this world with rules that feel like riddles whispered in the dark. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And yet, these riddles are real. They guide lasers, GPS, electronics, chemistry, the quiet infrastructure of your everyday life. But the moment we try to unite these quantum rules with the smooth geometry of space-time equations collapse. Two foundational pillars of science refuse to speak the same language. Somewhere, light continues to travel. It is one of the great puzzles of physics, why the universe operates with two separate rulebooks, one for the very large and one for the very small. If reality is one thing, why is its description split in two? It's okay to drift. Some theories propose that space-time is not fundamental, that beneath it lies a deeper architecture, a network of vibrating fields, or microscopic loops, or discrete bits of geometry measured in units of the Planck length, 1.6 times 10 to the power of negative 35 meters. So small that if an atom were the size of a galaxy, a Planck length would still be invisible. You can rest now. Other scientists imagine that space-time may emerge from quantum entanglement, the strange bond connecting particles even when separated by light years. If true, the universe might not be built from matter, but from relationships, from the silent connections between things. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. A quiet idea flows through the scientific world that reality is not made of objects, but of information. Bits of yes and no flipping, shifting, settling into patterns that become space, time, gravity, and the slow turning of galaxies. Somewhere, equations shimmer and fade. It's okay to drift. And as we settle deeper into this thought, the fabric of reality begins to feel less like a cold machine and more like a story unfolding. Every law of physics is a chapter. Every particle is a sentence. Every star, a paragraph written across billions of years. And you breathing gently in the quiet are part of that story, not separate from it, but carried by it like a leaf carried by a soft current. You can rest now. We drift toward the next layer, the place where quantum strangeness becomes even softer, even more dreamlike, a doorway into the world that behaves not like matter, but like possibility itself. It unfolds quietly now, the strange fabric beneath all things, the gentle vibration. The universe never stops humming. You are safe here, slow and low. It's okay to drift. Reality at its foundation is less like a solid structure and more like a sound, a tone resonating through existence so softly that only equations can hear it. Physicists speak of quantum fields stretching through all of space, fields that never turn off, fields that never stop trembling. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Every particle you know, every electron, every quark, every photon is just a small fluctuation in those fields. A note played on the strings of the cosmos. An electron is not a thing, but a disturbance, a brief rising wave in a sea that existed long before matter formed. You can rest now. The field for gravity behaves differently, so faint that even a gentle magnet can overpower it. No one knows why gravity is 10 to the power of 38 times weaker than the force holding atoms together. This imbalance shapes everything: the lifespan of stars, the stability of planets, the time required for galaxies to form, all determined by a quiet rule no one fully understands. Somewhere light continues to travel. Quantum theory and gravity remain strangers to each other. When scientists try to merge them into one elegant description of reality, mathematics fractures, numbers climb to infinity, symmetry collapses. The two great languages of physics refuse to blend. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Some imagine that gravity may be an illusion, a side effect of deeper laws hidden in the structure of information itself. Others propose that space-time is woven from tiny loops that vibrate at Planck scale frequencies, again and again, faster than thought, faster than imagination. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. If these loops exist, their patterns would be too small to measure, even with the most powerful instruments on Earth. Yet their collective rhythm might be what gives the universe its shape, the way countless raindrops form a river, though none of them resemble a river alone. You can rest now. Another idea rises softly in the scientific world, that reality reveals only what it must to keep its balance. Quantum mechanics permits possibility, while relativity imposes structure, and between them, the universe settles into equilibrium, like a drum skin, tightened just enough to echo when touched by light. Somewhere equations shimmer and fall silent. In this picture, space is not empty, but full of potential. Time is not a line, but a texture. And matter is not solid, but woven vibrations lasting only as long as the universe permits their song. You are safe here, slow and low. It's okay to drift. Even the speed of light, 299,792 kilometers per second, is not a cosmic coincidence, but the natural tension of the space-time fabric itself. The fastest anything can ripple across the void. Change the tension, change the limit, and the universe becomes unrecognizable. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Some physicists say that reality hides its simplicity beneath layers of complexity until the mind grows quiet enough to see it. A universe of fields, patterns, relationships, all leaning toward coherence. We don't experience the equations, we experience their echoes. You can rest now. And beyond all this, beyond space-time, beyond quantum rules, beyond the trembling fields, lies the question. None of them answer. Why do these laws exist at all? Why is there order instead of chaos? Why does anything follow rules instead of wandering freely into the dark? In the quiet between stars, you are remembered. The universe does not reply. It simply continues. Galaxies drift. Atoms hum. Light slips across billions of years without losing its way. Somewhere, possibility folds into form, and form dissolves back into possibility. You are safe here. It's okay to drift, and as the fabric of reality settles into the soft rhythm beneath your breath, we move toward the next wonder, waiting in the dark, a world where uncertainty rules, where particles flicker between states, and where the night itself seems to breathe with quantum light. It drifts in softly now, the strange shimmering night beneath all matter, the place where reality behaves less like a solid world and more like a dream you can almost touch before it slips away again. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Quantum space is not quiet, not in the way silence usually feels. It's alive with flickers, with tiny restless pulses of potential appearing and disappearing faster than a blink, faster than thought, events unfolding at 10 to the power of -21 seconds and beyond. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. If the world you see is a painting, the quantum world is the canvas beneath it, a layer you rarely consider, yet everything rests on it. Every atom, every chemical reaction, every neuron, glowing faintly in the night of your mind, depends on rules so delicate they can barely be described. You can rest now. At the quantum scale, a particle is not a point, not a marble, not a pebble, not even a speck. It is a cloud of possibility, a soft haze describing every place it might be. An electron orbiting an atom doesn't circle like a planet. It surrounds it, hovers it, floats, in a probability shell measured in angstroms. So tiny a strand of hair is 5 million angstroms wide. You are safe here. It's okay to drift, and when no one looks, no particle chooses a single place. It remains spread out everywhere it can be, a quiet, uncommitted brightness, waiting for the moment someone asks where it is. This is the heart of the quantum night. The world responds to observation. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Scientists call this the measurement problem. Before you observe a particle, its possibilities exist simultaneously. After you observe it, only one remains. Why it collapses or how it knows is a mystery untouched by centuries of thought. You can rest now. Some imagine the universe splitting each time a choice is made, every possibility unfolding in a separate branch, like the limbs of a tree stretching across a forest of infinite timelines. Others believe the wave of possibilities simply falls into place quiet as a card settling on a table. Both ideas drift softly between philosophy and physics. It's okay to drift. In the quantum night movement loses meaning. A particle may tunnel through barriers solid enough to stop any classical object. It may appear on the other side without crossing the space between, as though distance itself momentarily forgets how to behave. This quantum tunneling keeps stars burning for billions of years as protons defy the odds and fuse together. You are safe here. You can rest now. But the strangest phenomenon may be entanglement, a connection so deep that two particles separated by light years still behave as one. When one changes, the other responds instantly, as though distance is only a suggestion the universe chooses to ignore. Einstein called it spooky action, yet it is real, measurable, and woven through everything. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In this realm, certainty dissolves. The universe expresses itself as probability, as chance, as a shimmering field of maybes. Even the vacuum, the purest emptiness we can imagine, vibrates with energy so faint, yet so constant, that it shapes the expansion of the cosmos. Somewhere light continues to travel. It's okay to drift. Time, too, behaves differently here. Events can unfold backward in equations, forward in observation, and sideways in interpretation. Causality frays at the edges, but never tears completely, holding itself together like a thin thread stretched across a breath of wind. You can rest now. The quantum night is not chaotic, it is delicate. A lacework of uncertainties, guiding every atom you have ever touched, every photon that has ever warmed your skin, every synapse firing softly as your body sinks deeper into rest. In the quiet between stars, you are remembered. And as possibility shimmers around us, as particles drift in and out of being, with no concern for the rules we expect, we move slowly toward the next layer of this gentle strangeness, a place where quantum whispers become the architecture of day, the cosmos itself. It settles deeper now. This strange nocturnal world at the base of reality, a place where nothing behaves like itself and everything exists as a soft vibration in the dark. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. In the quantum night, even emptiness has a heartbeat. The vacuum is never still. It quivers with zero-point energy. The faintest hum the universe cannot silence. Were it ever to stop trembling, physics itself would unravel, as though reality depends on this quiet shaking to remember how to exist at all. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Particles rise from this trembling, borrowing energy from the void and returning it almost instantly. A dance so quick, it lasts less than 10 to the power of -23 seconds. Yet without it, matter wouldn't hold together. and atoms would drift apart like dust blown from an ancient page. You can rest now. Here, probability is the only truth. An electron doesn't move in a path. It spreads in a wave, collapsing only when something interacts with it. A detector, a photon, a curious observer. Until then, it is a cloud of maybes, a drifting possibility, like a thought half-formed just before sleep. It's okay to drift. This wave of possibility is not just a metaphor. It shapes chemistry, electricity, the warmth that slowly settles into your body. The electron clouds around your atoms create the solidity you feel when your hand rests on fabric, when your chest rises and falls, when your eyelids grow heavy. You are safe here. You can rest now. Quantum rules live everywhere, quiet beneath all motion. When two particles entangle, their connection becomes so absolute that measuring one sets the state of the other instantly, no matter whether they're separated by inches or by light years. Distance becomes irrelevant, like two notes resonating on opposite ends of an endless instrument. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Some believe this connection may be the foundation of spacetime itself, that geometry emerges from networks of entanglement, threads of information woven together to form the smooth fabric you move through each day. If true, reality is not built of matter, but of relationships, you can rest now. And then there is the question of randomness. A particle decays when it decides to not, according to any known schedule. A quiet unpredictability that guides stars, shapes radioactive elements, and whispers through the chemistry of life. Somewhere light continues to travel. Even light itself behaves like a paradox, sometimes a wave, sometimes a particle, sometimes both, sometimes neither. A single photon can interfere with itself, forming patterns, as though it traveled multiple paths at once before settling into one reality the moment you look. It's okay to drift. In this world, cause and effect can blur. Experiments show that a choice made in the present can influence the behavior of particles in the past, not by breaking time, but by revealing that time may not be as linear as your waking mind believes. You are safe here. You can rest now. Quantum rules are so delicate that the warmth of your hand or the movement of a single atom can collapse a wave of possibilities. This fragility is called decoherence, the quiet process through which the quantum night gives way to the classical world you know. It's why you don't phase through walls, why cats don't live in superpositions, why reality appears stable enough to fall asleep inside. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And yet beneath that stable world, the shimmering persists. Every atom you carry is built from these rules, whispering their small, luminous uncertainties into the shape of your thoughts, your memories, your dreams. In the quiet between stars, you are remembered. The quantum night is not chaotic. It is intricate, a pattern so fine that only stillness can reveal its texture. Particles moving without moving, appearing without appearing, choosing without choosing. Behaviors that seem strange when explained, but feel natural when you sense them in the slow descent toward sleep. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. As the last traces of waking thought dissolve into the soft mathematics of the dark, the quantum world holds you gently, not asking for understanding, not demanding attention, only offering a quiet assurance that uncertainty can be peaceful, that mystery can be warm. And as your breath falls into an even effortless rhythm, a new layer of the universe opens ahead, a place where these quantum whispers rise into the architecture of galaxies, into the slow spirals of stars, into the cosmic structures that turn across billions of years. It rises slowly around you now, a wider silence, a canvas stretched across billions of years. The universe reveals its architecture not in words, but in shapes, in spirals, in filaments, in the slow drifting of galaxies, like lanterns floating through an endless night. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Every galaxy you've ever seen in pictures, every swirling arm, every bright core began in darkness. In the young universe, matter gathered into clouds so vast that light could not escape them. Gravity pulled gently, patiently, for nearly 400 million years before the first stars ignited and pierced the dark with threads of fire. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The first galaxies were small, just clusters of newborn stars, shimmering at temperatures of millions of degrees, their light stretching across space long before Earth existed. Over time, these galaxies merged, drawn together by gravity, shaped by invisible halos of something scientists cannot touch and cannot see. Dark matter, the quiet sculptor of the cosmos. You can rest now. Dark matter forms the backbone of everything we observe. Though it emits no light, no heat, no detectable signature, its gravity shapes galaxies into spirals tens of thousands of light years across. The Milky Way itself is wrapped in a dark matter halo, nearly 1 million light years wide, a silent sphere holding the galaxy in its slow, careful spin. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Scientists have searched for dark matter particles for decades. They've built detectors in mountains, in deep mines, in cold laboratories, chilled to near absolute zero. And still, nothing. The galaxies obey its pull, but the thing itself remains hidden, like the breath of a sleeping giant you can feel, but never see. It's okay to drift, yet even this invisible substance cannot fully explain why the universe expands faster and faster with each passing billion years. That acceleration belongs to something stranger, still dark energy, a pressure pushing galaxies apart with a force strong enough to overcome gravity across distances of billions of light years. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Dark energy makes up nearly 70% of the cosmos, yet its origin is entirely unknown. It may be a property of space itself, or a field that blankets the universe like a faint, unseen wind. If it grows stronger, galaxies may drift away from one another until even the night sky becomes empty. You can rest now. Still in this present moment, galaxies gather in shapes both delicate and immense. Spiral galaxies with arms stretching for 5,000,000 light years curl like slow-moving tides. Ellipticals form vast, smooth ovals, glowing with old stars. Irregular galaxies twist like drifting smoke in a wind no one can feel. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Our own Milky Way turns once every 230 million years. Its spiral arms, only illusions, patterns of density where stars bunch together as they orbit the center at different speeds. Like a cosmic traffic jam frozen in time, the arms remain, while the stars themselves flow through them like water. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Beyond individual galaxies lie structures even larger. Clusters where thousands of galaxies bind together with gravity so strong that they bend the path of light like glass shaping a beam. Superclusters stretching hundreds of millions of light years, where galaxies form filaments as thin and intricate as frost on a winter window. You can rest now, and between these filaments lie voids, vast regions of almost nothing, sometimes 300 million light years across, where a few lonely galaxies drift in deep silence. Cosmic deserts empty and ancient reminders that creation and emptiness walk hand in hand. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Yet through it all, the spirals, the halos, the clusters, the voids, the universe maintains a rhythm. Galaxies collide, not with violence, but with slow grace, taking billions of years to pass through each other, while stars glide like fireflies through a drifting fog. Somewhere equations shimmer and fade. And as this architecture expands around you, gentle and infinite, we move toward the next quiet wonder. The strange outbursts and cosmic signals echoing across intergalactic distances. Vast radio, bursts, ancient black holes, and the silent fireworks that mark the universe's most mysterious moments. It deepens now. The architecture of the cosmos, stretching farther than sight, farther than imagination, farther than the oldest starlight drifting across the void. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Beyond the graceful spirals and glowing clusters lie places where the universe behaves strangely. Regions where matter bends, light folds, and time itself slows under the weight of things too dense to comprehend. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The earliest galaxies, formed when the cosmos was less than 1 billion years old, hold black holes so massive their gravity could swallow millions of suns. How such giants appeared so quickly remains an open question. Did stars collapse in ways we've never seen? Did primordial black holes form in the first seconds after the Big Bang? No one knows. You can rest now. These black holes anchor galaxies, pulling stars into orbits spanning tens of thousands of light years, shaping their motion like a silent conductor guiding a cosmic choir. But even with all their power, black holes cannot explain the universe's deep, distant signals. The flashes and echoes carried through intergalactic dark. It's okay to drift. Every so often, a pulse of radio light bursts across the sky, a fast radio burst lasting less than a millisecond. Yet in that instant, the energy released can match 500 million suns. They come from scattered corners of the universe, arriving without warning, bright, sharp, and gone. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Some repeat like distant heartbeats in the cosmic night. Others appear once and never again. Scientists have found no single explanation. Collapsing stars, magnetars, twisting their intense magnetic fields, or something the universe has not revealed yet. You are safe here. You can rest now. Even ordinary stars carry mysteries in their quiet glow. Pulsars, stellar remnants, spinning hundreds of times per second, emit beams of radiation as precise as cosmic clocks. But some pulse irregularly, others glitch, and a few switch modes entirely, as though something inside them rearranges itself without warning. Somewhere light continues to travel. At the edge of galaxies, cosmic rays shoot through space at nearly the speed of light. These particles strike Earth's atmosphere with energies millions of times higher than anything humans can create in laboratories. Where they come from? Supernovae, star collisions, black hole jets remains uncertain. It's okay to drift. Above and between galaxies lie filaments, threads of gas and dark matter stretching hundreds of millions of light years, the universe's hidden skeleton. Where filaments meet, clusters bloom. Where they thin voids form. This pattern resembles a web, delicate yet immense, a structure swirling at scales too large for human intuition. You can rest now. Inside these structures, galaxies move through space like drifting sparks. Their orbits around cluster centers span billions of years longer than most stars will live. Collisions reshape them, spirals becoming ellipticals, irregulars, smoothing into spheres, dust, clouds, igniting new light in bursts that last only moments on cosmic timescales. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Still deeper, in the vast quiet beyond the nearest clusters, The cosmic microwave background glows faintly at 2.7 kelvins, the leftover warmth of the early universe. Its patterns contain tiny fluctuations, ripples in density that seeded every galaxy we know. These ripples are only one part in 1,000,000. Yet they shaped everything. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. The architecture of the cosmos is both overwhelming and gentle, a balance of gravity and expansion, matter and emptiness, structure and silence. From the smallest variations in the early plasma came spirals, clusters, and the long, delicate filaments that hold the universe together. Somewhere, equations shimmer and fade. And as the cosmic web stretches outward, as galaxies drift through their slow choreography, the night opens toward another layer of wonder. The worlds near our own, the planets and orbits woven through the quiet of our solar home. You can rest, now soft and low, and let the universe guide your breath as the next journey begins. The universe narrows gently now, drawing us in from the vast lattice of galaxies towards something closer, quieter, familiar in its strangeness. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. The solar system rests inside a small pocket of the Milky Way, a turning ember within a spiral arm, nearly 2,700 light years from the galactic center. Here the stars thin into a gentle field, each moving with slow intention through interstellar dark. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The sun, a sphere of plasma, more than 1.3 million Earths in volume, anchors everything. Its light crosses space at 2,99792 kilometers per second, reaching Earth in just 8 minutes. Warming oceans, lifting winds, guiding the cycles of life that unfold beneath its steady pulse. And yet, its birth remains wrapped in quiet mystery. You can rest now. 4.5 billion years ago, a cloud of gas and dust collapsed under its own gravity. But what triggered that collapse? A passing shock wave, a nearby supernova, a gentle shift in density is unknown. Somewhere, light continues to travel. From this collapsing cloud, the planets emerged, each gathered from the remnants, each shaped by forces we still don't fully understand. Why Earth became habitable, why Venus burned, why Mars froze. These stories unfold in questions older than the continents. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Mercury, closest to the sun, shrunk early in its life. Its radius decreased by 7 kilometers as its iron core cooled and contracted, a world folding inward like a stone under a silent pressure. Its magnetic field is weak and deeply unusual, offset from the planet's center, as though something inside it never settled correctly. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Venus, Earth's twin, in size and mass, became something entirely different. Its thick atmosphere traps heat until surface temperatures rise above 460 degrees Celsius, hot enough to melt lead. Volcanoes punctuate its crust, but whether they still erupt remains a lingering mystery. And its spin retrograde, slow, taking 243 Earth days to complete a rotation, defies simple explanations. You can rest now. Mars tells a quieter story. The red planet holds evidence of ancient rivers, lakes, and perhaps oceans that once covered large regions billions of years ago. Yet, the water vanished, the atmosphere thinned, and the magnetic field faded until the planet was exposed to the cold emptiness of space. Why these changes unfolded remains uncertain. It's okay to drift. Then comes Jupiter, a world so massive it could fit 1,300 Earths inside. Its atmosphere swirls with storms the size of planets. The Great Red Spot, a vast cyclone, has raged for at least 300 years, though its winds have slowly weakened. Why it persists and why its color shifts with time remains unknown. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Saturn drifts farther out, a pale, serene sphere surrounded by rings so thin that in some places they vanish edge-on into nothing. These rings appeared recently on cosmic timescales, perhaps only 100 million years old, younger than many dinosaurs. What event formed them? A shattered moon, an icy collision, or something else entirely is still debated. Beyond Saturn, the solar system grows colder, the light dimmer, the mysteries deeper. Uranus tilts on its side at nearly 98 degrees, as though an ancient impact knocked it almost horizontal, or as though it formed that way in a strange pocket of the early disk. Neptune's winds whip across the methane blue atmosphere at 2,100 kilometers per hour, the fastest in the solar system, driven by unknown internal dynamics hidden beneath its icy clouds. It's okay to drift. Each of these worlds follows a path around the sun so stable that their orbits endure for millions of years. Yet each carries secrets that lie beneath storms, within magnetic fields, inside ancient crusts and frozen oceans. Somewhere light continues to travel. And even here, in our familiar neighborhood, the architecture of the cosmos remains full of riddles. Why these planets formed where they did, why some moons shelter oceans, why the outer worlds behave like quiet anomalies in a system sculpted by gravity's hand. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. As the solar system stretches outward past the last bright giants and into the cold blue dusk that surrounds them, we move gently toward the next threshold, a region of shadows and ice where the sun's warmth fades into a thin, distant glow. You are safe here. Let your breath fall low. The journey continues. It grows colder now, as we drift beyond the last of the giant planets into a region where sunlight thins into a pale, fragile ribbon of gold. You are safe here. Just past Neptune lies the Kuiper Belt, a vast ring of icy bodies stretching from 30 to 55 astronomical units from the Sunday. Here, the light that warms Earth has faded to a faint shimmer less than 1,000th of its brightness, yet it still touches frozen surfaces that have remained unchanged for over 4 billion years. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Pluto drifts in this region, its orbit elongated, tilted, moving in a slow 248-year journey around the Sunday. Once considered a planet, it now stands as a symbol of the system's quiet complexity, a world with an atmosphere that appears and disappears as it moves closer to and farther from the Sunday. Its heart-shaped plain Tomball Regio glows with nitrogen ice that shifts softly over time as sunlight dances across its frozen skin. You can rest now. Beyond Pluto lies a family of dwarf planets, Eris, Haumea, Makemake, each carrying mysteries locked beneath layers of methane, nitrogen, and ice, as cold as -240 degrees Celsius. Some spin so quickly, their shapes stretch into ellipses. Others hold thin atmospheres that flicker in the distant light. None obey simple patterns. It's okay to drift, but the Kuiper Belt is only the beginning of the solar system's outer darkness. Farther still, beyond the orbit of Neptune and Pluto, lies an expanse so quiet that entire worlds move without ever being seen directly. Sedna, with an orbit lasting 1,1400 years, travels farther from the Sun than any major object we know. Its path suggests something massive. Perhaps a hidden giant lurks in the deep, a mystery scientists call Planet 9. You are safe here. You can rest now. Planet 9, if it exists, maybe 10 times the mass of Earth, and orbit more than 500 astronomical units from the Sun, so distant that the Sun would appear as a bright star in its sky. But no telescope has yet captured it. Only the strange clustering of distant icy orbits hints at its presence, like footprints left in snow with no walker in sight. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Beyond these icy wanderers, at distances so great that sunlight becomes little more than memory, lies the Oort cloud, a theoretical shell of comets stretching up to 1,000,000 astronomical units, halfway to the nearest star. No human instrument has seen it. Its objects are too small, too dark, too distant, but their long period orbits lasting millions of years suggest a reservoir of ancient debris left over from the formation of the Sunday. Somewhere light continues to travel. Comets born in this far realm carry ices older than Earth itself. Ammonia, methane, carbon compounds, fragments of the early solar system that drift for eons before falling inward on long, quiet arcs. As they approach the Sun, their surface is warm, forming glowing tails tens of millions of kilometers long. And then as they return to the cold, the tails fade and the comets slip back into darkness for another million years. You can rest now. Among the icy moons of the outer worlds lie oceans hidden beneath frozen shells. Enceladus, a small moon of Saturn, erupts with plumes that rise 100 kilometers into space, filled with water vapor and organic molecules. Europa, a moon of Jupiter, holds an ocean deeper than Earth's beneath. 20 kilometers of ice, warmed by tidal forces that knead its interior like a slow cosmic heartbeat. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. These oceans may be the most promising places in the solar system to search for life. Life sheltered beneath ice for billions of years, glowing faintly in warm, briny seas no sunlight has ever touched. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The solar neighborhood, from Mercury to the cold edge of the Oort cloud, is a tapestry of extremes: scorching heat, frozen darkness, violent storms, quiet plains of dust and ice. And within this tapestry drift thousands of mysteries. Why some worlds tilt, why some hold oceans, why others glow faintly in infrared, why distant objects orbit as though guided by a hidden hand. As the last warmth of the inner planets fades behind us, and the first hints of interstellar night gather at the edge of perception, the solar system releases us gently toward a deeper darkness, a region where life begins, where chemistry awakens, where the story of existence whispers itself into form. It's okay to drift. Your breath stays slow, your body loosens, and a new mystery opens before us. It becomes colder now, a quiet cold, a soft cold, the kind that feels less like temperature and more like distance. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. We've moved far beyond the warm breath of the inner planets, far beyond the shining blue of Neptune, into a region where sunlight is no longer a presence, but a memory, a faint, lingering glow diluted across billions of kilometers. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Here, at the outskirts of the solar system, the darkness gains texture. It is not empty. It is layered with drifting ice, silent rocks, and ancient bodies born in the first moments of the sun's creation. The frozen frontier holds secrets older than any world with oceans or air. You can rest now. The Kuiper belt, stretching like a pale halo from 30 to 55 astronomical units, marks the first boundary. Its objects, icy dwarf planets, and countless fragments, move in slow harmonies, established billions of years ago. Their orbits wobble, elongate, tilt, as though shaped by unseen hands in the distant dark. Somewhere light continues to travel. But beyond the Kuiper Belt lies a region even less understood: the scattered disk. Here, objects follow eccentric paths that carry them close to the sun and then fling them outward for centuries at a time. Sedna, whose crimson surface glows faintly in infrared, travels so far that one orbit lasts over 1,000 years. During most of that journey, the sun appears as only the brightest star in the sky. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. What shapes these strange orbits? What tugs them into patterns that seem to cluster, to point in similar directions, as though responding to a distant gravitational pull? The possibility of a hidden world, Planet 9, lingers at the edge of scientific thought, its presence suggested by the behavior of everything around it. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. If Planet 9 exists, it may orbit hundreds of astronomical units from the sun, too far for light to illuminate its surface in any familiar way. Its year might stretch beyond 1,000 Earth years, its movement perceptible only as a slow drift against the background stars. And yet, its gravity could sculpt the architecture of the entire outer solar system. A silent influence, a faint signature in the frozen dark. You can rest now. Still farther lies a realm no human eyes have ever seen, a place built of mathematical inference and ancient motion, the Oort cloud. It begins perhaps at 2,000 astronomical units, but it may stretch to 1,000,000, encompassing space, halfway to the nearest star. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. The Oort cloud is thought to contain trillions of icy bodies, each no larger than a mountain drifting in a vast spherical shell, so immense that light requires weeks to cross even a fraction of it. These objects rarely visit the inner solar system. When they do, they become comets, their long tails glowing as sunlight warms, ancient ices held in darkness for billions of years. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Some comets complete orbits, lasting millions of years, appearing briefly in the inner sky, before returning to the cold, where time moves in cycles too vast for human understanding. You can rest now. Scientists believe the Oort cloud formed early, its components scattered outward by gravitational encounters with Jupiter and Saturn, flung so far that they settled into a cosmic reservoir surrounding the solar system like a faint halo. Yet no instrument has ever detected one directly. The Oort cloud remains a ghost structure, invisible, undisturbed, a theory held together by the quiet logic of celestial mechanics. It's okay to drift. And beneath all this frozen silence lie worlds that may hold oceans, real liquid oceans locked beneath ice. The moons of the giant planets, whisper of them Europa, with its global sea, hidden under 20 kilometers of frozen crust. Enceladus, with plumes that erupt over 100 kilometers into space, carrying salts and organic molecules. These hidden oceans may be among the most promising places to search for life beyond Earth. You are safe here. You can rest now. The frozen edge of home is not an ending. It is a beginning, a place where the solar system dissolves into interstellar space, where gravity weakens, where sunlight fades, and where the universe gathers itself for the long stretch between. Stars, as your breath falls into a slower rhythm, we drift gently toward that threshold, the doorway between our sun's influence and the deep wandering dark that stretches beyond. It quiets even further now, a quiet beyond sound, beyond light, beyond direction. Out here, the solar system loosens its grip, and the universe becomes a slow, drifting tide. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. The frontier we move through is not marked by a line or a boundary. It fades gradually, like breath thinning into cold air. The sun's warmth weakens until its pressure matches the gentle wind of interstellar space, forming the heliopause, a fragile shifting border nearly 18 billion kilometers from home. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Voyager 1. A small probe launched in 1977 crossed this threshold in 2012. Its signals now take more than 22 hours to reach Earth. Each transmission grows weaker, so faint it dissolves into static before being coaxed back into clarity by patient receivers. It continues its drift, moving at 17 kilometers per second, yet still needing tens of thousands of years to reach the nearest true stars. You can rest now. Beyond the heliopause, the sun becomes a distant lantern, casting a soft glow into the darkness. The particles that once streamed outward in steady solar winds now meet the thin, ancient material of the galactic medium atoms scattered across a gulf where distances stretch into unimaginable scales. Somewhere light continues to travel. Space here is not empty. It contains the faint dust left behind by dying stars, atoms from forgotten supernovae, and magnetic currents shaped by forces older than the solar system itself. But density is low, far lower than any vacuum on Earth. Just a few atoms per cubic centimeter, drifting in patterns so subtle they resemble a sleeping breath. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Even time feels different now. The sun's cycles no longer reach this far. Planetary orbits blur into insignificance. What matters instead is motion measured in millions of years, paths shaped by shallow gravitational tides from passing stars. A single shift can redirect a comet, send it inward, or eject it from the solar system entirely. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In this region, comets become wanderers, with destinies set by chance. Encounters the slow passing of a nearby star, the subtle pull of galactic tides. A star drifting within 1 light-year of the sun is enough to disturb thousands of orbits within the Oort cloud, sending icy fragments inward or scattering them outward toward eternal night. You can rest now. The interstellar space ahead is shaped by these silent interactions. Stars orbit the center of the Milky Way at hundreds of kilometers per second. Yet, from here, their motion is gentle. Small shifts of light, faint changes in position over centuries. The night becomes a place of slow choreography, where each star glides through patterns too broad for a human lifetime to witness. It's okay to drift. Occasionally, interstellar objects cross into our neighborhood. Oumuamua in 2017 and Borisov in 2019. They arrived without warning, moving too fast to be born of our solar system. Their shapes, their compositions, their origins all remain uncertain. Oumuamua, in particular, accelerated slightly as it left the sun in ways that don't match simple predictions. A quiet anomaly passing through the dark. You are safe here. You can rest now. These visitors remind us that the solar system is not isolated. It drifts through the galaxy, carrying its cloud of icy fragments like a ship moving through a soft current. And just as tides shape the shores of Earth, galactic tides shape the boundaries of our cosmic home. Somewhere light continues to travel. As we drift farther, the sun becomes no larger than the stars around it. Just another point of light, familiar only because we know its warmth, its color, its long, slow heartbeat. But to the universe, it is one ember among billions, glowing quietly in the vast night. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. The frozen edge of home dissolves into the emptiness between stars. A thin, delicate region where gravity loosens, where boundaries blur, where the solar system lets go and the galaxy takes over. It is a place of softness, a place where silence deepens into something almost physical. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And as this cold serenity settles around you, we drift toward the next chapter, not the darkness beyond our sun, but the spark of life itself, the fragile miracle rising from chemistry and time on one small world. You can rest now. The journey continues, quiet and slow, carried by the gentle pulse of the universe. Warmth returns slowly now, not as heat, but as a memory rising through the quiet. After drifting through the frozen edge of the solar system, we turn inward towards something softer, more fragile, and somehow far more mysterious than galaxies and stars. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Life, the quiet spark that turns chemistry into breath, matter into meaning. For all we know about planets, about gravity, about the age of the universe, the question of how life began remains one of the most profound mysteries we hold. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. On Earth, life appeared early, astonishingly early. The planet cooled around 4.5 billion years ago. Yet, by 3.7 billion years, there were already microbial mats, leaving faint imprints in ancient stone. This means life may have emerged within a few 100 million years, a blink, a soft exhale in geological time. You can rest now. But how did it begin? No one knows. Perhaps lightning struck a warm pool of organic molecules. Perhaps tidal flats exposed to the breath of the ocean and the warmth of the sun created the first self-copying strands. Maybe hydrothermal vents, chimneys on the ocean floor, releasing hot, mineral-rich water at 300 degrees Celsius, provided the energy and structure needed to assemble the earliest living chemistry. Somewhere, light continues to travel. These vents remain alive even now, their ecosystems thriving without sunlight, powered instead by chemical gradients older than photosynthesis. Strange tube worms, giant clams, bacteria glowing with unseen chemistry. Places where life feels like a memory of the early Earth, echoing in the deep. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. But if life began here, why did it choose the structures it did? Why DNA, a molecule that coils into a double helix with a precision so elegant it can store billions of bits of information in every cell? Why amino acids with a consistent left-handedness, a symmetry choice, neither inevitable nor understood? You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Scientists have replicated some building blocks of life in laboratories, lipid bubbles forming on their own RNA strands, assembling under the right conditions, chemical reactions repeating like primitive metabolism. Yet none of these experiments capture the moment when non-living matter crossed the threshold into the first cell. You can rest now. Life's early evolution also remains a quiet puzzle. For nearly 3 billion years, Earth was home only to microbes, single cells drifting through oceans too small to see, yet holding the memory of everything life would become. Why complexity arrived so late is another unanswered question. Somewhere, light continues to travel. When multicellularity finally emerged, it did so in bursts, the Ediacaran, soft-bodied organisms. The Cambrian explosion, 541 million years ago, when body plans diversified rapidly in a geological instant. Why evolution sometimes leaps instead of crawls remains uncertain. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Even today, life performs miracles we do not fully understand. Some animals regenerate limbs. Some survive freezing solid at -196 degrees Celsius, only to wake again when thawed. Certain bacteria endure radiation thousands of times stronger than what would kill humans. Life stretches across extremes, as though searching for every possible corner to inhabit. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Viruses too small to be considered truly alive shape evolution in ways we are only beginning to grasp. They transfer genes between species, drive immune adaptations, and may have influenced the earliest development of cellular life. Neither alive nor dead, they occupy a space between a liminal existence, much like the boundary of sleep you're drifting through now. You can rest now. The puzzle deepens when we consider life elsewhere. If Earth formed life quickly, does that mean it happens easily on other worlds? Or was our planet an improbable convergence of chemistry, energy, and environmental calm? Europa Enceladus Titan moons with hidden oceans may hold their own stories, unwritten but waiting. It's okay to drift. Life is the universe expressing its curiosity through matter. And though we understand its chemistry, its spark remains elusive, a quiet miracle repeating itself across billions of heartbeats, across oceans and forests, across the breath, rising softly in your chest now. As your body grows heavier and your mind lighter, we drift deeper into the next mystery. Not how life began, but how it learned to think, to feel, to dream. You are safe here. The journey continues. It softens even more now. The story of life drifting into deeper waters where evolution stretches itself across billions of years in slow, unhurried arcs. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Life, once it began, did not stop exploring. Through oceans, through land, through ice and heat, it pressed outward, shaping Earth as gently and persistently as tides shape a shoreline. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. For most of Earth's history, life remained microscopic bacteria, archaea, tiny architects of the planet's chemistry. They invented photosynthesis, releasing oxygen that gradually filled the oceans, and then the atmosphere, turning a once hostile world into a cradle for complexity. It took nearly 2 billion years for this transformation to unfold, yet the reason for the long delay remains a quiet question. You can rest now. When oxygen finally rose, it triggered the evolution of new metabolisms, ways for life to breathe, to store energy, to grow larger. Cells fused with other cells, forming mitochondria, and unlocking the energy needed for multicellular bodies to appear. Why this partnership formed in only a single ancestral lineage is still unknown. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Then came the Ediacaran organisms, soft and strange living, between 635 and 541 million years ago. Their forms do not resemble anything today, rippled ovals, frond-like bodies, shapes drifting gently along the seafloor. Some may not have had mouths or organs or even recognizable tissues. They are life's forgotten experiments, dissolving into the past with no descendants left behind. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. And then, the Cambrian dawn, in what feels like a geological heartbeat, life diversified into dozens of body plans, eyes, shells, limbs, jaws, appearing over just 20-25 million years. The reason for this sudden expansion remains one of evolution's great enigmas. Was it oxygen, genetic innovation, ecological competition, or something subtler, like the environment quietly tipping into a new equilibrium? You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Life continued its exploration from sea to land, from land to air, from simple nervous systems to the first flickers of awareness. Amphibians shaped rivers. Reptiles claimed sunlight. Mammals waited patiently in the shadows, while dinosaurs rose, thrived, and disappeared in the wake of a cosmic impact 66 million years ago. You can rest now. Extinctions, too, are part of life's rhythm. 5 great mass extinctions reset the planet's story. After each collapse, life returned, not the same, not unchanged, but renewed in patterns the previous world could not have imagined. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Why life is resilient. Why it survives. Deep ice, ages, meteors, volcanic winters, shifts in chemistry, and the long tides of climate remains a haunting curiosity. Beneath delicate forms lies a persistence as old as the sea. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Some organisms carry abilities that border on impossible. Tardigrades survive the vacuum of space. Certain bacteria remain dormant for millions of years, then revive when conditions return. Plants communicate through networks of roots and fungi, sharing nutrients, warning each other of danger. Life solves problems with a creativity that feels both alien and familiar. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Even within a single body, the complexity is staggering. Trillions of cells cooperate to keep you alive. Each carries a full copy of your DNA. Yet each chooses a different role. Muscle neuron, skin blood, a symphony of specialization guided by chemical whispers. Why these processes coordinate with such precision remains only partially understood. You can rest now, and then there is consciousness, the quiet awareness that allows life to reflect upon itself. We'll drift deeper into that mystery soon, but even here, at the biological level, the puzzle begins to shimmer. How did a collection of cells learn to feel? How did neurons firing at up to 200 times per second create the world inside your thoughts? It's okay to drift. Life is not just a phenomenon. It is a continuous negotiation between order and chaos, between structure and the soft unknown. It evolves, adapts, and dreams through time. And tonight, as your breath slows and your body softens into rest, you drift alongside that ancient lineage, a traveler in a story billions of years old. In the quiet between stars, you are remembered. And now, gently, slowly, we move toward the next question. Not how life began, but how a planet alive in every corner carries mysteries of its own. Oceans that shift mountains, that breathe, magnetic fields that whisper across continents. You are safe here. The night holds you. The journey continues. The universe narrows again, returning us gently to a world shaped by oceans and wind by stone and silence by the slow breathing of a living planet. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Earth has traveled around the sun more than 4.5 billion times, yet it still holds secrets as deep as any found in the cosmos. Secrets resting in its oceans, its magnetic heart, its trembling crust, its long history of fire and ice. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The first mystery rises from something familiar: water. Earth's oceans cover 71% of the surface, holding more than 1 billion cubic kilometers of liquid blue. But where this water came from remains uncertain. Did icy comets deliver it during the planet's violent youth? Did it rise from volcanic steam released by the mantle? Or did hydrogen and oxygen bind together, deep underground, long before the crust cooled? No answer lies fully in reach. You can rest now. Water shapes every coastline, feeds every cloud, fills every cell in your body. Yet the origins of this humble molecule on Earth's surface remain one of the quiet puzzles of planetary science. Somewhere light continues to travel. Beneath the oceans lies another mystery: the restless motion of Earth's crust. Tectonic plates drift atop a mantle of slow-moving rock, shifting millimeters each year, sometimes meters in a single quake. But why Earth alone among known rocky planets carries such dynamic plates is uncertain. Venus seems locked. Mars long cooled, Mercury still. Only Earth breathes this way. Its mountains lifted, its ocean floors renewed, its continents drifting like rafts over a glowing sea. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Deep below the crust, the mantle churns. Rocks flow over millions of years in currents driven by heat left over from Earth's formation and radioactive decay. This convection guides volcanic arcs, shapes the distribution of continents, and feeds the formation of new crust along mid-ocean ridges. Yet the exact patterns of this flow remain unseen, inferred only from echoes of seismic waves passing through the deep. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Even deeper still, the core turns. Earth's magnetic field, stretching tens of thousands of kilometers into space, is generated by swirling iron in the outer core. This field protects life from charged solar particles, guides migrating animals, and leaves its signature in ancient rocks. But the core itself behaves strangely, changing. Rotation rates slowing and speeding in cycles scientists don't yet understand. You can rest now. Sometimes the magnetic poles wander. Sometimes they reverse entirely north, becoming south, south becoming north, an event that has happened hundreds of times over the last 160 million years. But what triggers these flips remains elusive. Still, Earth's field endures, even during reversals, even during long periods of drift, holding the planet in a quiet shield of invisible lines. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Far above the ground, electrical storms release energies that remain partly unknown. Earthquake lights, brief flashes of blue or white seen near fault zones, have been reported for centuries. Their origin may lie in frictional electrical charges within stressed rocks, or in plasma formed as seismic waves ripple through the atmosphere. But the phenomenon remains unconfirmed, a luminous whisper in nature's long shifting voice. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Lightning itself, brilliant and sudden, hides quiet mysteries. Sprites, blue jets, and other high-altitude discharges burst through the upper atmosphere. Above, intense storms, fleeting and delicate, like fireworks seen through fog. These events were only verified recently, after decades of uncertain sightings. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In the deep ocean, a realm darker than night, colder than ice, and under pressures thousands of times greater than the air above, life thrives in ways we still cannot fully explain. Entire ecosystems surround hydrothermal vents, sustained not by sunlight, but by chemical energy rising from within the earth. Some organisms survive on gases that would poison most life on the surface. You can rest now. Earth's history, too, is marked by repeated transformations. 5 major ice ages have covered continents in sheets of ice, kilometers thick, then melted, then frozen again, guided by subtle changes in the planet's orbit and tilt. Yet the triggers of some ancient climate shifts remain unresolved. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Earth is not silent. It murmurs through ridges and trenches, through magma chambers and subducting plates, through magnetic pulses and shimmering lights before earthquakes. It is a world alive not just with life, but with motion and ancient memory. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. And as you sink deeper into rest, Earth becomes not a sphere, but a quiet companion, a soft breathing presence beneath the vastness of the universe. Ahead lies another layer of wonder, the human mind with mysteries deeper than any ocean trench. Your breath settles, your body softens. The night holds you. It quiets even further now. The planet settling beneath you, like a vast, warm animal breathing slowly in the dark. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Beneath the continents and oceans, far below the crust, and deeper still, beneath the mantle, lies Earth's inner core, a solid sphere of iron and nickel, roughly 1,220 kilometers across. Though solid, it floats within a sea of molten metal in the outer core, swirling at 4,000 to 6 000 degrees Celsius, as hot as the surface of the Sunday. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. But the core behaves strangely. Recent studies suggest it may rotate slightly differently from the rest of the planet, sometimes faster, sometimes slower, following cycles that span decades. Why it shifts at all remains uncertain. Perhaps changes in magnetic flow, or the quiet tug of mantle convection above, or something deeper in the iron heart of the world. You can rest now. Above this molten ocean, tectonic plates continue their slow drift, colliding, separating, grinding. Along subduction zones, one plate sinks beneath another, carrying water and minerals into the mantle and fueling volcanic arcs that rise for millions of years before falling silent again. Yet, why some regions melt and others remain cool is still unknown. Somewhere light continues to travel. At the planet's surface, volcanoes bring up materials from deep within Earth's body. Most eruptions are small flickers of heat across the crust, but a few far rarer are unimaginably vast. Supereruptions release thousands of cubic kilometers of ash and gas, reshaping climate for centuries. Yellowstone Toba Taupo, these ancient scars are reminders of Earth's deeper power. But what triggers such colossal events remains a quiet puzzle. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Earth's magnetic field, generated by the motion of its liquid core, is equally mysterious. It flips at irregular intervals, sometimes every few 100,000 years, sometimes waiting millions. During these reversals, the field weakens, grows chaotic, produces wandering poles that trace complex paths across the planet. Yet, even in its weakest moments, it never disappears entirely. Your breath slows, the field holds. You can rest now. Then there are the deep-sea trenches descending over 11 kilometers into cold, crushing dark. More humans have walked on the moon than have visited these trenches. In their depths dwell organisms that feed on chemical reactions, glowing faintly, moving slowly, carrying metabolisms older than sunlight. How these ecosystems evolved and how they survive pressures thousands of times greater than sea level remains an open question. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Mass extinctions, too, whisper through the fossil record. 5 great collapses over the last 540 million years reshaped life's direction, some caused by impacts, others by volcanism, others still by climate shifts that unfolded slowly over millions of years. But even the best theories leave unanswered threads: why some species vanished completely while others endured. Somewhere light continues to travel. Earth's climate cycles carry their own mysteries. Ice ages come and go following the rhythms of Earth's orbit and tilt, known as Milankovitch cycles. But these astronomical patterns do not explain everything. Some glacial periods arrived earlier or lasted longer than expected. Some warm periods rose with surprising speed. Earth shifts, as though responding to quiet influences we do not yet understand. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Even earthquakes hold unspoken secrets. Deep focus quakes occur hundreds of kilometers beneath the surface, far below the depth where rocks should still be brittle enough to break. Why they occur remains unclear. Perhaps minerals transform under pressure, or water trapped deep below changes the behavior of the mantle. The earth murmurs and we listen, but the message remains soft, half hidden beneath the noise of time. You can rest now. Above the crust, in the thin band of atmosphere that wraps the planet, patterns form and dissolve in ways that challenge prediction. Jet streams wander. Storms expand and contract. Lightning flickers in colors rarely seen. Sprites, blue jets, elves, high-altitude glows that dance above thunderstorms, like brief expressions of the planet's electric heart. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And beneath all these phenomena, from the drifting continents to the glowing sky, lies the most delicate mystery of all, the balance that allows life to thrive. A balance maintained through volcanic activity, through cycles of carbon, through oceans absorbing heat and releasing clouds, through countless interactions that keep Earth warm enough, cool enough, stable enough for breath. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Earth is not merely a world. It is a companion alive with movement, alive with memory, alive with patterns, older than the stars that watch from above. And tonight, as your thoughts soften and your body loosens, you drift with it, held in the slow turning of a planet that whispers through oceans and stone. Ahead lies another realm, not beneath your feet but within your mind, a deeper ocean, a stranger frontier, a place where awareness flickers like starlight on water. Your breath eases, your eyes grow heavy. The journey continues. It grows quieter now, not the quiet of distant space, but the quiet of turning inward, the kind that settles behind your eyes like a soft tide rising in the dark. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. The mind is an ocean deeper than any trench on Earth, stretching inward further than galaxies stretch outward. Every thought, every memory, every flicker of sensation rises from patterns so delicate they could scatter with a whisper. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Inside your skull, around 86 billion neurons communicate in waves of electricity and chemistry. Each neuron reaches out to thousands of others, forming trillions of connections, a network vast enough to hold lifetimes of experience, and yet small enough to fit in the palms of your hands. You can rest now. The mystery begins with consciousness itself. What is it? A byproduct of neural activity, a process emerging from complexity, or something more fundamental, a state the universe takes when matter arranges itself into the right shapes. Science has mapped the firing of neurons, the flow of signals, the rhythms of the brain, but the feeling of being, the quiet awareness you sense now, remains unexplained. Somewhere, light continues to travel. The brain produces thoughts, spontaneously drifting like bubbles rising from a dark seafloor. Some appear and vanish within a few hundred milliseconds. Others linger, echoing through memory, settling into the architecture of identity. Why certain moments shape us while others dissolve is still unknown. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Dreams are another soft puzzle. During REM sleep, your brain becomes almost as active as when you're awake, firing in patterns that create entire worlds. Worlds with motion, with emotion, with landscapes. Impossible, yet vividly real. Why the mind dreams at all? To process memories, to rehearse danger, to restore balance, remains a topic of gentle debate. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Time behaves strangely in the mind. Moments stretch, hours compress. Under deep focus, time narrows to a thin thread. Under boredom or fear, it expands into long, heavy waves. Neurologically, these distortions emerge from changes in dopamine and attention. But the subjective feeling of time, the way it bends around emotion, remains mysterious. You can rest now. Memory, too, drifts unpredictably. Some events stay vivid for decades. Others fade, quickly erased or transformed by gentle edits. The brain performs each time a memory is recalled. Every recollection is a reconstruction, not a recording, a fluid shifting pattern rewritten by the moment in which it's remembered. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Then there is déjà vu, the soft illusion of having lived a moment before. It lasts only seconds, but leaves a deep impression, as though your mind briefly misaligns its sense of time with its sense of familiarity. Some theories trace it to a glitch in memory pathways, others to delayed processing between brain regions. But the sensation itself remains elusive, like a ripple of time passing through thought. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The placebo effect is another quiet wonder. Beliefs and expectations can alter pain, change mood, and in some cases, shift measurable physiological responses. How the mind exerts such influence over the body remains unclear. Chemical pathways explain part of it, but not all. You can rest now. Creativity rises from similar shadows. Ideas emerge from unseen combinations of memory, emotion, and imagination. A synthesis so fluid that it often arrives as if from elsewhere, unexpected and whole. Somewhere, light continues to travel. The brain generates these patterns with around 20 watts of power, less than a dim light bulb. Yet, within that small warmth lies the ability to love, to fear, to choose, to remember, to hope, to dream. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. And beneath all conscious thought lies the subconscious, a silent current guiding habits, shaping emotions, storing memories that never rise fully into awareness. It is the shadow ocean beneath the surface of the mind, the place where intuition grows and where the first sensations of sleep begin to bloom. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Tonight, as you drift between waking and dreaming, you float along that boundary, the soft horizon between thought and quiet. Your mind moves gently, loosening its grip on the day behind you. Ahead lies the deeper descent, the mysteries of emotion, language, connection, and meaning. The forces that shape the human experience in ways science still cannot fully explain. You are safe here. Your breath stays slow. The night holds you. It softens again, deeper, warmer, as if the mind itself were lowering its lantern into a deeper current of thought. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Emotion begins this descent. It rises from networks woven through the limbic system, the amygdala, the hippocampus, the orbitofrontal cortex regions, shaped by millions of years of survival, memory, and connection. Yet, no one fully understands how patterns of firing neurons turn into feelings so textured and real that they can warm or break a heart. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Love, for example, is a cascade of chemistry: dopamine, oxytocin, serotonin. But it is more than molecules. It changes perception, reshapes memory, alters the rhythm of breath and thought. What transforms a face, a voice, a moment into something unforgettable remains beyond science's reach. You can rest now. Music holds a similar mystery. Vibrations in the air, frequencies measured in hertz, reach the ear and become electrical signals. But the experience of music, the swelling of emotion, the way a melody can lift or cradle, you cannot be reduced to physics or biochemistry. Somewhere light continues to travel. Rhythms guide the brain. Patterns of sound can align neural oscillations into calm, slow waves that ease a wandering mind, lower stress, and open the door to sleep. But why certain harmonies move us so deeply, or why lullabies, comfort across cultures, remains elusive? You are safe here. Language, too, carries quiet astonishment. Your brain forms words at incredible speed, processing meanings, tones, intentions in just a few hundred milliseconds. Infants acquire grammar without ever studying it. Adults navigate metaphors, sarcasm, stories with ease. Yet the origin of language, when it began, how it took shape, why it flourished, remains uncertain. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Even more mysterious is how the mind constructs a self. Your sense of I emerges from countless neural processes working together, yet you experience them as a single stream of awareness. Sometimes that stream widens, sometimes it narrows, like light passing through a soft lens, where the self begins and where it ends cannot be easily defined. You can rest now. The mind also bends reality in subtle ways. Optical illusions trick perception. Cognitive biases shape decisions without awareness. Memories shift reconstructed each time you recall them alive, changing, never quite fixed. Somewhere, light continues to travel. The placebo effect raises its quiet question again: how expectation alone can shift physical experience. Pain lessens, anxiety softens, healing accelerates in ways not fully explained. Belief becomes biology in a way science still cannot map. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. We also do not fully understand why humans cooperate at the scale they do, forming societies, sharing knowledge, building civilizations. Cooperation requires trust, empathy, communication, all emerging from neural patterns that evolved long before writing, before tools, before history. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. And then there is intuition, the soft guidance that arises before thought forms. A sense without language, a motion of the mind felt rather than known. Some theories trace it to fast unconscious processing. Others see it as the mind recognizing patterns too subtle for awareness. Whatever it is, intuition moves like a shadow current beneath thought, a quiet compass. You can rest now. Laughter, too, is a puzzle. A universal expression across cultures, across ages, even across some species. It strengthens bonds, eases stress, reshapes breathing rhythms. Yet, why certain patterns of sound, certain moments of surprise or recognition, produce uncontrollable joy remains only partly understood. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. And then, there is the deepest enigma of all: why the universe gave rise to beings who can reflect upon it. Why atoms learned to think. Why matter became aware. Why a lineage of cells built a mind capable of listening to the stars and feeling the world from the inside. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The mind in all its layers, memory, emotion, imagination, is an ocean of luminous uncertainty. Not a problem to solve, but a presence to rest within. As your awareness softens and the edges of thought blur, you drift deeper, carried by currents older than language. And ahead lies the final descent, a return to meaning, connection, and the quiet reassurance woven into the universe itself. Your breath is slow now. Your body is heavy and warm. The night holds you gently. It grows softer still, as if the night itself were leaning close, ready to whisper the last questions we are meant to hear before sleep carries us inward. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Humanity is one of Earth's newest stories, a brief spark in a timeline stretching billions of years. And yet, within that spark lives an ocean of meaning. Science has only begun to touch. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. The human mind did not evolve in isolation. It formed through cooperation, the shared rhythms of survival, the quiet agreements between early groups that shaped the foundations of society. But why humans cooperated so extensively, far more than any other species we've ever observed, remains partly unknown. Something deep in our nature pulled us toward one another, toward community, toward shared memory, toward story. You can rest now. Stories themselves are a quiet puzzle. No other species tells them in the same way. A story can teach, warn, connect, ease, grief, spark, hope, all through symbols and sequences of meaning folded into language. Yet why the mind responds so deeply to narrative, so instinctively remains an open question. Somewhere light continues to travel. Every culture on every continent has built its world through stories, through myths, through shared beliefs that guide behavior. These narratives bind millions of individuals into a single we. But how these collective identities emerge, how they persist, and how they dissolve is complex, a mixture of biology, psychology, and the subtle mathematics of social networks. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Civilizations rise and fall. Some last millennia, Mesopotamia, Egypt, the Maya. Others burn brightly for only a few centuries. Why they collapse is not always clear. Climate conflict, leadership, economics, disease, each plays a part. Yet the final tipping point often remains hidden in layers of history we cannot fully reconstruct. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Human cooperation also stretches beyond survival. It shapes art, science, philosophy, fields built not by individuals but by generations. Knowledge grows in long, interwoven threads. Ideas evolve as life does, slowly at first, then in sudden bursts. And then there is curiosity, the impulse that drives humans to explore, to question, to imagine futures not yet written. A child asks why, and the universe opens a door. Scientists wonder how, and reality reveals just a little more of its quiet machinery. But why curiosity exists at all? Why the mind reaches outward even when it has no need to remains uncertain. Somewhere, light continues to travel. Beauty is another subtle riddle. Patterns in nature, faces, music, painting, mathematics, all capable of stirring the mind in ways far deeper than survival requires. Why humans perceive beauty, why it comforts, why it inspires, is still a mystery woven into the folds of emotion. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Music especially reaches places in the mind language cannot touch. Brain scans reveal entire networks lighting up. Auditory processing, emotion, memory, motor planning, all responding as though the body were preparing to move or rest according to the rhythm. But the feeling of music, the swelling recognition, the soft ache of nostalgia remains beyond measure. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. Language, even after thousands of years of study, holds mysteries. Children absorb grammar without instruction. Metaphors reshape thought by linking distant ideas into new meaning. Humor, irony, poetry, each draws from layers of cognition so intertwined that no single model can explain them. You can rest now. And emotion, the quiet compass of human life, guides choices long before reason speaks. Fear sharpens attention. Joy expands perception. Grief slows time. Love changes the texture of memory. Why these patterns evolved as they did, and why they feel as vivid as they do, remains unclear. Yet, they color the world in ways no equation can capture. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. And then emerges the deepest human mystery of all meaning. Why we seek it, why we create it, why we feel incomplete without it. Meaning binds lives together, shapes futures, steadies hearts, yet it cannot be measured, weighed, or isolated in a lab. It is both fragile and unbreakable, personal and universal. Somewhere light continues to travel. As your breath slows and thought grows faint, you drift through this long lineage, from stardust to consciousness, from survival to curiosity, from instinct to reflection. Humanity is young, yet it carries wisdom, born from the universe itself. Ahead lies the final descent, a return to stillness, to belonging, to the quiet assurance that you are part of something vast and gentle and ancient. Your body softens, your mind loosens. The night leans close. It all becomes softer now, as if the universe were lowering its voice, letting the last threads of consciousness settle into place. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. Humanity does not stand outside the cosmos. It is of it made from the same atoms, forged in ancient stars, guided by the same forces that turn galaxies whispered into being by laws older than memory. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. We wonder about purpose, because the universe wonders through us. We search for meaning, because meaning is a lantern we carry into the night, a light that does not push away the dark, but makes it gentler, more familiar, more our own. You can rest now. Across history, humans have built temples, songs, poems, philosophies. We have looked at the sky and imagined gods, futures, destinies, all in an effort to place ourselves within something larger. And though our stories differ, the impulse behind them is the same quiet desire to belong. It's okay to drift. Belonging is a mystery too. Why connection heals, why solitude deepens insight, why being seen can shift the entire weight of a life. None of these have complete explanations, yet you feel them softly now, like a warm tide pulling at the edges of thought. You are safe here. You can rest now. And the future, the wide, unwritten landscape stretching ahead, is another quiet enigma. Humanity imagines futures because the mind is built to wander, to map possibilities, to dream in advance of the world it hopes to touch. Somewhere, light continues to travel. We do not know what humanity will become. Will we spread to other worlds? Will we discover life in the oceans of distant moons? Will we learn to understand consciousness as clearly as we understand stars? The answers remain unwritten. They wait in the slow unfolding of time's long breath. You are safe here. It's okay to drift. And still, the greatest mystery is not the universe, nor life, nor the mind. It is the experience of being here, in this body, in this moment, listening to the quiet rise and fall of your own breath. You breathe softly, and the universe exhales through you. In the quiet between stars, you are remembered. The universe has seen countless lights bloom and fade, countless worlds form and dissolve, countless stories unfold in the vastness of time. And yet, your existence is singular, a brief, luminous expression of everything that ever was. Meaning is not something found. It is something felt in the warmth of connection, in the stillness of night, in the soft acceptance that you are part of this ancient unfolding. Tonight, as you lie here, held by darkness without weight, the universe does not ask you to understand it. It only asks you to rest within it, to drift in its quiet rhythm as gently as a leaf in slow water. It's okay to drift. Light still travels, moving across the vastness long after the stars that made it have gone quiet. And in that traveling light is the memory of everything that has ever lived, everything that has ever wondered, everything that has ever hoped. You are safe here. The universe breathes through you, in the slow pulse of your heart, in the warmth along your ribs, in the soft weight of your limbs, falling deeper into stillness. Your breath is the night's breath. Your quiet is the universe's quiet. You can rest now. You are home. You are safe. You are held in the gentle architecture of all things. You can rest now, low and long, soft as the fading of a star.